challenge we face is an invitation to rise, to grow, and to discover who we truly are. I believe there's a divine purpose behind every story. And in each episode, we seek to uncover that. So let's go beyond motivation, find out what really inspires you with me in this new podcast series called Inspirations with Dr. Sujit. Today's session would be not only interesting, but it would be something that each one of us need to understand how to navigate life. A life that have been filled with lot of struggles, lot of uncertainties, lot of scenarios of ifs and buts. But Zoya really crossed all of them. Zoya Lobo had a journey from beginning in trains to become the first transgender photojournalist, highlighting the struggles of the transgender community and propagating the idea of self-acceptance and persistence to fulfill one's dreams. Zoya has worked with Quebec Science Journal and has been awarded by Bombay News Photographers Association and 24,000 News. Zoya has been a face of Key Beauty, Google India's Search for Change and HSBC Pride Month campaign. Her dream is to be able to show the truth like the mirror of society, like true journalists. She wants to raise awareness about her community and the people part of it. She urges parents to be accepting and appreciative of their children unconditionally. Welcome, Zoya. It gives me so much of touching compassion to have you on set with us. So let me ask you by starting our opening question. How do you really feel when you're invited and you feel that now you're one amongst many?
It feels very, it gives me a celebrity kind of a feeling when someone invites me and calls me, because when we wanted the actual invite, that time no one invited us.
True.
When we got that name, fame,
True.
that I can say we got that strong hold on our own, on ourselves. That time people want to be next to us.
True.
But now today, if I have dressed up in this attire, I have purposely dressed up in this attire. I've done many podcasts in my life, so I always go in that formal casual look, or that my photographers look, what I actually wear, what I actually
But you look
carry.
very beautiful in a photographer's look.
I know.
I've seen some of your pictures. You look very pretty. You look very, very beautiful.
Yeah. So today purposely I said let me go in my real look, like the real attire what I carried, and for what I am known, like Zoya, a transgender photojournalist. So actually let people know who I am, what I am, because people have seen me in this attire in the local trains with my big bindi and this sari. They're like, let's carry this. And one thing, as you said, how do you feel and how you are feeling. I'll share you one thing. Like there was one time I wanted to, visit one place, and it's a well-known famous jewelry shop in Mumbai. So I just wanted to inquire something. It's a gold jewelry shop, and I was in same attire kind of thing. And when I went there, I had to ask, didn't allow me to get inside.
And these are the same people who have big talks teaching their children that all are same, you have to do the same thing. There are heights of hypocrisy that people get into. And not only that, I remember that when even you wanted to go and buy a violin for you. Right? So the way that person kind of behaved with you was not really very, very nice.
Not really very good. But one thing, that time if someone would have been on my place, he would have broken and he would have gone back.
That's always the trait of great leaders. Be it sportsmen, be it film actors, be it photographers like you, they don't break easily. They know that I really don't care what you think about me. I am who I am. Now that zeal you had from very early. So how did you felt in terms of emotions when you first knew about it as a trans?
It was at the age of 11 when I got to know that that was some different kind of a crush,
Yeah.
different kind of a feeling. But you know what? Till that maturity age, I reached at the age of 16, 17. I met my friends like day before yesterday. One of my best friends celebrated his birthday, and he's a good friend of mine, and my childhood friend. There are these four friends of mine. So, you know, with them, I always used to discuss. And then once I opened up in front of them and I told them that, guys, I'm identifying myself as so and so. One of the members from the LGBTQI, and like they were little surprised, but they accepted me. They accepted me as their friend. They never made me feel that I am from that. And that time at that year in somewhere 2006, 2005, people were very
Right, right. Taboo about it.
taboo, and that time it was no much social media, no
Sahi baat hai.
Instagram was there, but people were not aware
Yeah.
about it.
Then,
And
Orkut was there at that point
yeah,
of time. Remember?
Yahoo was,
Yahoo was there, Orkut was
and
there, and it was so much of taboo. Even to the truest sense, I would still say still it's a taboo. See, people have maybe ornamented themselves. People have little show. Okay, ठीक है, we have respect. But as when we work with people, we still find that there's a huge sense of hypocrisy that really goes inside that. No, I still take them as trans. Now that should not be definite. That see, it's not in your hand. It's like that. It can be for anyone. And so when the first time you entered in this community, of course this community, the way things happen is that you will be having a guru of yours,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And that's kind of mandatory.
yeah.
So could you explain to our audience about that, how it actually happens?
So the first day when I met my guru, so there is a small ritual which we
Yeah.
welcoming ritual is
Correct,
there in the
correct,
community. So specifically guru will provide us with the clothes,
Right.
what clothes we are going to wear.
Yeah.
She'll
Because the
provide
guru
us-
also have a specific attire.
yeah.
Correct.
So she asked me like, what you want to wear? Do you want to wear a sari or you want to wear a suit? So I said I'll wear a suit salwar, and I was really very new that time, a little shy, and how to put a makeup and everything. My guru used to help me to put makeup on my
Right,
face.
right.
Like I used to always feel very this thing, like how I'll apply kajal. Will it go inside? Will it go here? The lid of the kajal. But somehow I practiced it really very well,
And how to actually always ensure that you put on the lipstick.
yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing. Like whenever I'm for the shoots and for for my this thing, like that time I always carry with a good proper makeup on my face. Otherwise, I'm always simple. I like to go as a simple thing. I want to show that natural face.
Right.
Carrying that 2 kilo makeups on faces, it's better you go with a natural look. And that moment when they welcomed me in the community, they introduced me to everyone. They slowly they started teaching me we have a specific language amongst us when we discuss with each other.
Yes,
or
so
we talk.
I would also like to ask you, what is this language about? Because many of our audience don't know that.
It's a Hijra Farsi language.
Right.
It's from the Mughal era's time.
Right.
Yeah, from
So this Hijra Parsi language, does it also have something to do in writing also?
no, but it was been communicated from the ancient times of the very senior people of the community, from the ancestors of the community. It's been passed on to everyone, and the language is same. The dialogues are little bit different, and if you listen one of our community person talking with it, some part of Persia, some part of Russian language, some part of I can say France, mixture of those kind of
But
languages.
why is it so like that? Means, I always wonder, because it has a combination of 5-6 countries' language actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is a lot of influence of countries which are far away from India, and we kind of pulled it from there. And when you first went to the guru's home, and you got, I would say, kind of baptized by the guru.
Yeah.
That's the kind of right word.
Yeah, that's the right word. I can
Yeah.
say baptized by the guru.
Right. And then you get into the community. Then the initial days, you are kind of semi-lost. You don't even understand what is going on. And then you gradually start getting a hang of it, and you start getting used to the entire ecosystem. And then the language comes. Then you feel your body well, because that environment actually helps to reinvent you.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel during that time? Because that is the actual time when you reinvent yourself.
Yeah, that moment is where when the newcomer comes to the community, that person, I won't say he, but she,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he or she,
Whether he wants to take it as he or she,
she,
whatever. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That is one thing is always in the mind that I want to become a diva. One or the other female superstar has been stuck in their mind that I want to be Madhuri or I want to be a Deepika. Some or the other female superstar is stuck in their mind that मेरे को ऐसे दिखना है, मे उसने किया ना, मुझे भी वो मेकअप करना है. Like, such kind of things used to be.
And I also want to know that you have been in the Bombay trains for a long time. You used to go and earn your living by begging. There was a time.
Yeah, yeah.
You used to take that Bandra route also many a times. So, and you faced, even today, they face a lot of time when people look not so in a good way. So, what kind of emotion really runs through in the mind during that time?
Sometimes I feel like, what is this? I'll recently share one thing with you. Like, day before yesterday, I was in the local trains. After 1 year, I went back in the local trains. Like, there was a big gap in for 1 year I had taken. I went back in the local trains, and when I met the old people, "Arey, where are you? Not to be seen. You seems to be in, you have gained weight and this." And because they have seen me, I was a little slim that
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah, and they said like, "You have gained weight. What happened? You're not doing that photography thing now. तू photography नहीं करती अब क्या हो गया वो कैमरा के काम के लिए नहीं जाती." No, I go for that work, but whenever there are assignments available for me, if there are calls for me, that time I go and I shoot for that. So that's, yeah, okay. Then they chit chat
So you
with
do
me.
still and video both,
Yeah,
right?
no, I do
And,
only
and you also did a
stills.
beautiful film on the entire community.
Yeah,
That was a short film, the
yeah.
initial
So
short.
it was a short film. That short film gave me that road. Those openings for
Yeah,
my
yeah,
entire
yeah,
journey to
yeah.
start. If we
And
discuss
and your
on,
other opening was when you actually shot the migrant laborers.
yeah, migrant labors. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
that
time when you used to see that your name was going
Yeah, yeah,
everywhere.
that thing was like when I clicked pictures for migrant labors, it was again a different change in me and my
Yeah,
own thing in
yeah.
my creativity. That became my biggest thing, where a platform where I could open up
And
myself.
the agencies
Can
were calling you up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Thing happened. I'll explain you on that. Uh, this lockdown period was going on, and one of the family members, as I know them from the church, so they asked me like, how is your living going on during this lockdown? I said, it's very tough for me to pay
Yeah.
my house rent and everything, and that time I was paying 3,500 a rent for 1 month for my house, and it was very tough. So they said, they came to meet me and they helped me with the rent amount. They said, you pay this rent. I paid that rent, and they said, next day you come to our house, we'll keep the ration kit with the security, you collect it from him. I said, okay. And before that lockdown to start, that Janta curfew to start, Holi passed away. So for Holi I went for Shagun and all. Camera तो बहुत पहले लिया था. So somehow there was the chiller of 5 rupees, 10 rupees coins, some note. Around, I can say 7,500 was collected by me. I took everything to the shopkeeper. ये है मेरे पास. मेरे को वो second hand GoPro चाहिए. That second party GoPro, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Second party GoPro मुझे चाहिए, मेरे को चाहिए. I took that. It was my savings, huh?
Yeah, I know.
And after few days, there's going to be a major lockdown in the city.
जो आपको पता नहीं था.
मुझे पता ही नहीं है.
जाहिर
I
सी बात
didn't
है,
know
हाँ.
that. And like everything was dependent on the local trains. Whatever earning I was getting from there, चल रहा है. And suddenly comes that nation worldwide lockdown, and like the people who used to pay me well in the trains, they used to give me well. Everyone will work from home, and half of my crowd was from South Bombay. Every day up down from the town and from the Low Parel area. Like, what is this? And then came back, everything was shut. Janta curfew, I went, I clicked few pictures. And after that, after 3 to 4 days, this migrant labor ka protest happened. And this protest was a such thing where they got a fake news. There's a special train to be run for them. And I and I won't mess
तब
around.
कैमरा भी नहीं था आपके
No, no,
पास.
no, no.
You had to go back home and get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
camera.
yeah.
One of your friend told you.
Yeah. The thing happened what I was carrying that small that action camera in my purse. I was just on my like whatever. If I'll see, I'll take a small video or I'll take a photo and depending on it. And I saw this huge labor crowd. Let's run home. I ran home. On my way, I called my one of my mentors that time. Sir, so and so is happened. He said, go home, run quickly, get your camera. And I went to get the camera. I'm clicking pictures, I'm doing videos. And that time few pictures were in focus, few were out of focus, but went very well. All agencies, known newspaper, they got to know, hey, iske paas exclusive hai. That time I was a queen. Few paid, few didn't paid, some gave me bylines, and that,
Because byline was a story for
yeah,
you.
byline was a story that gave me more strong
Yeah,
hope to
yeah,
go ahead. And
yeah,
then people started knowing that, are so and so trans, she does photography. And then slowly other news channel, well-known news channels came to
yeah,
me.
yeah,
They did my interview, and then after that I got a break,
yeah,
Google ad campaign, and my big billboard was up
yeah, yeah.
at the prime locations of Mumbai. And when that name came over there, Zoya Thomas Lobo, that gave me a strong courage to live as Zoya
True.
in this journey.
And that was a time, when you did not even knew how to use the camera properly.
Yeah.
Practically,
Yeah.
means
I
you were
was,
doing more automatic.
yeah, I was more on auto, but somehow I was scared of my seniors. Like, "Arey, senior hai bhai, let's click it on manual." If he'll see me clicking on auto, because in the daytime or
Yeah, yeah,
it's
correct.
little shady.
Yeah.
If you click on auto, flash pops up. So he'll get to know that. So darte, I used to use that manual and clicked few pictures. But after all this thing, after getting a byline, me getting that name, one thing it made me more strong, because I had a very bad argument with my sister on my acceptance. And over here, this thing gave me more courage that,
But you waited to disclose um, before your sister's marriage. You didn't want to
yeah,
disclose.
I don't wanted to disclose that.
Yeah, right.
And once incident, I've never discussed. I didn't. I don't. I think so. I must have discussed. I have not discussed in any of my other podcasts. But as how we are sitting here, same. I was sitting at the station at Bandra station, and my brother-in-law was sitting next to
Oh,
me.
acha, then you didn't knew it.
I didn't knew him, and I'm like I'm putting my lipstick. I'm getting ready for my
Yeah,
journey,
yeah,
and I just saw like this, like shit.
yeah.
He's there. I just jumped that track.
Right.
I went to another platform, and then somehow she got to know, and that thing
So how do you lead
happened.
your life now? Means
Now life is okay. Also, a little bit struggle.
sometimes a struggle.
It's
Yeah,
sometimes struggle because I'm not having that much of assignments. Like
yeah,
naam hai,
yeah.
fame hai, kaam nahi hai.
Correct.
That is the thing. Like even if you get a good work, then there is a budget negotiation.
How much do you usually charge for assignments nowadays?
If it is a half day, I go for 5.5, and if it is a full day, what the market rate is there with that. So sometimes people negotiate also with it, but I see what is their capacity, how they are. Like I don't want to miss a client.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss that relationship with them, because today if I'll work very nicely to them, tomorrow I'm going to get more work from them. So I want to build up the relationship.
Yeah, and could you tell me something about how do you stay, where do you stay, what is the community like? Because the audience would always like to know about that.
Yeah, audience will have lots of curiosity to
Yeah,
know
yeah,
the
yeah.
background of me. So right now I'm staying in one of the slum areas in
Right.
Mahim in Mumbai, and there I have a rented house. After a long time, I got a good house where I have a washroom and
Yeah.
everything inside. Before, the area where I was staying, there was little less rent, but I had to go to use public
Yeah,
toilets, and
yeah.
that was a major task again for me, because I had to use female washrooms, and in the female washroom, when I have little bold voice,
Correct.
and if I'm engaged inside and someone is knocking, and then if that voice is
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
it's engaged.
True.
Then
I
there used to
understand.
be a
Yeah.
very lots of clashes,
Correct,
and
correct.
Arey kon kya, they used to say if any meal is gone or what inside.
True.
So then I have to come after finishing everything. I have to come out and tell them that Arey, I'm there. Then they used to look like this.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
So I used to tell that washroom fellow that, please, if you can at least arrange one washroom fixed for me. He said, then you do one thing. There's a handicap washroom, which is
तो उसको
always
use करो,
loved.
हाँ.
You use that, and it was a good, decent and clean.
Correct.
So he used to tell me, "I'll keep a key. You come and you use that."
Correct.
So it was a okay
So,
thing.
there are always good people around as well. Yeah. Correct.
If we are good, then there are lots
Yeah,
of good
yeah,
people
absolutely.
around us.
Yeah.
But sometimes when we be good, there are some people who don't want we also to be good.
Oh yes. See, you'll always, as we always see, we'll always have people who will, irrespective of how good we are, they will not be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's for everyone in this world. And I think that, as I always, the best part is that you can't change everyone in this world. We let us be good, and if they are not good, let them face their own consequences of life.
On this only, I would like to share one thing. When I go, I roam in the local trains and all. When we go to ask money, like usually we clap in the train. Like that is one of the significance of me
Right,
being
right.
present at that place.
Yes.
So this so-called high-fi women's, I can say, from the first class compartment or in the second class compartment, this high-fi women's, we have not even asked them, नहीं यहाँ टच नहीं करना, नहीं दूर रहो, नहीं दूर, नहीं जाओ. Like, what is this?
Correct.
What kind of a behavior? You being a female, you are behaving such with me.
True.
And that too, you are an educated person acting as an illiterate. Then I am okay. I have lots of manners than you.
True. Very true. Very, very true.
And these people, a female gets raped, physically, but we get raped every day by mentally.
Yeah, true.
And but still, second day we come up with that strong
That
energy,
strength of yours.
that strength and that smile. Again, we
So nice to hear
greet them
that.
with that
True,
joy and energy. That no, you are like a sister to us. You are like a mother to us. But still, we get that zero respect from them.
True. It's very sad. So, if you can also let us know, see, there is a significance of the clap that the trans does. Why do you think trans claps hand when they're in the community?
This it's a very interesting question. Like clapping is like one place where we bless. We are talking and chilling also, and happy also we clap and we talk to each other like that. And one clap is for acceptance that I am there. One where we, if we are blessing that person, when we bless and we remove the negativity, that time also we clap and we say that whatever unwanted negative energies, they're banished away and it's gone.
It's told and it's believed through many years, I would say over 500, 600 years that I have read in history, that any trans who blesses really works good. Why is that so?
I can say it's a sacred the blessing for us. We are from the time of Ramayana and Mahabharata. There's a story said in Ramayana when Ramji went for Vanvas for 14 years and he's with all the villagers, male, female and trans, they were at that boundary, at that border. So he said, कोई भी नर नारी है, पशु प्राणी यहाँ से आप चले जाइए. But he didn't say about the kinnar, about the trans people. So they waited there for the 14 years till he came. So when he came, he saw that, Arey, you all didn't went, and then they said that you said only male, female and the pashu prani, not us. So he gave them the blessings, and it has been said it's a sacred blessing for us.
So that is what has been said spiritually from the mythology part of it. But what I personally believe is that every trans who is there, they somehow gain a lot of power within themselves through the journey what they actually cross through. And this power what they gain is because of certain attributes that every trans actually have. Because see, there are a lot of emotional strength that you have to hold on to your livelihood every single day. At least that first couple of years, I would say. And that transcends into blessing, and it really works wonders. That's what we personally believe.
Today, while I was traveling in my journey, I met an air hostess. I didn't knew that she'll stop me and she'll ask me to bless her. But when I was leaving my flight, she told me, "Didi, aap dua de ke jaiye na. Will God bless you?" I just said her, and she bowed in front of me and smiled at me, and it was a very nice feeling. And there were people behind standing me, and there were expressions.
That's exactly what I was saying. You still have those kind of low mentality people around, I use the right word, low mentality, who talk big, but belief system is somewhere very low for them.
Yeah, yeah.
And these are the people who have big talks always. They give lot of gyans, lot of terminologies, etc., but the belief system is, as low as it can be. I think that's how the world is. So what was the lowest moment in the journey of your movement?
Ah, lowest moment. There are lots of lowest moment came in my journey. I lost my mom. That was the biggest loss for me. The lowest moment of my life. There was one time in between. I was shooting marathon. First runner up came running. I was in a continuous mode on my camera. So after the male athletes, the female athlete was coming running, and when I went click, I didn't know my camera got dead.
Okay.
It was a second-hand camera. And I broke down that time. Like totally, that was the biggest lowest part of my life where I Arey Babre, now what is this? How it will happen? So somehow I put a message on Instagram. Few people, a small fundraising. And it has been,
How much fund did you raise on
I'll
that?
tell you, it has been said, ऊपर वाले के घर पे देर है, अंधेर नहीं.
सही बात है.
I raised around, I can say, 18 to 19,000 rupees.
Right.
And after that, somehow one assignment I got. It was a big assignment. It's a foreign assignment which I got, and 3,000 euro dollar project. I
Oh,
got.
super.
Yeah, and that helped me a lot. I went to Chennai. I covered one festival over there, which was held by transgender community people. And the good news is that these pictures which I clicked are getting exhibited. Today I'm opening up in this podcast.
Very nice.
These photos which I clicked, the collection is getting exhibited in London.
Very nice.
At Honeyman Circle Museum.
What is the ambition of your life going ahead now?
If tomorrow any big news agency or a company hires me as a photojournalist, I would love to go ahead. Being a commercial photographer will also give me a good bread and butter.
Right.
But I want to get a proper employed photojournalist which will give me a platform to show my creativity. See, today I have that name tag, Zoya Lobo, India's first transgender photojournalist. I am a photographer as well as with that I'm a photojournalist too. So if I get an occupation, if I get that support, if I get that acceptance and that position where I can showcase my creativity, that is the biggest ambition of my life.
Very nice. I come to the last part of this podcast. I really feel that I should speak to you more, but there is a time constraint that we all have to get.
Because my story is that big story that will take long time.
No, more than that, through this platform, we really want to build a better India, better world, better people. If you have to give any one message to people all across on behalf of the trans, what would be that message from you?
The message for the society will be, y'all praise us like Durga, y'all praise us like goddess, but accept us as a human being, give us that space as a human being.
Right. This specific session of inspiration with Dr. Sujit Paul and Zoya been with me here. I want everyone who is seeing this session, change your mind. Don't have those prehistoric wrong thoughts and notions that you have. Don't behave something which is not right with people like Zoya when you see them on the streets or on the train or anywhere around. It's not only shameful when you behave in such a bad manner, but it's really, really not the appropriate way how you should deal with any humans. I want all of you to understand that they are just like all of us. They are not different. And this session specifically I wanted to have Zoya because I wanted to make a mark in everyone's mind and life that be a true human being. Only by saying that you're a man or a woman does not qualify us to be a human. To build a humanity is when you actually truly surface and percolate the love the way how Zoya and all of us are trying to build around. I really thank Zoya to, for being in this show. I wish everyone really understands, what both of us spoke today, and that build a better mark, and you have a great career ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much you for giving me this platform and a moment for me to share the journey and the experience to the society.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.